Hey guys, what's going on? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I've been better, like the rest of us. Been a tough week for everybody, man. Just hang in there. Put your faith in him, man. Like I'm already seeing today, all over the world, in England, South Korea, India. There are millions of people taking to the streets right now, chanting, "Jesus is King," guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. But we're here to talk about football. We're here to get our minds off of that stuff. I know it's hard right now, and I got a lot of people messaging me like I didn't know Charlie. Why am I mourning somebody I didn't know? And it's not just Charlie, it's bigger than that, you know. You should be able to say what you want in the United States of America, left, right, whatever, and not get killed for it, you know. So that's why a lot of people are struggling, in my opinion. That's why I'm struggling with it, you know. I wasn't a hope you guys don't mind I'm on here because I have no one to talk to. But I wasn't a huge Charlie Kirk fan. Like I've seen his like debates on TV and stuff. Um, so I can't say oh it's because of Charlie. But what happened to that man and what his wife, God bless her, she's a God fearing woman. What happened to her right now and those babies when she gave that eulogy yesterday? That really, I mean, these are human lives. And if you're out there celebrating this, may God help you. And it's like the old saying, may the Lord have mercy on your soul because you have none. So, but anyways, that's just you guys want to talk about it. You're struggling through it. Send me a DM, DFS Club. Send me a message, and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Jesus, right? Because Jesus is here and Jesus is working today, man. Seeing the world come out like that today, that's unbelievable. But guys, we're gonna do the free square for Kelsey. Hopefully it's a free square, right? You never know. Hopefully he catches a pass. We'll do that. And then I got 5 picks for you guys today. Because I am so grateful for you guys and the views in these NFL videos. Last one we got 3,000, which is a lot for me. It didn't used to be, but these days it is. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and I just love y'all. Shout out to the whole DFS club. I love you guys. And yo, man, I'm just so humbled right now with your guys' support. I haven't got a sign up for Sleeper. Somebody signed up for Sleeper. I haven't had a sign up in 3 months. So I'm just thank you guys. You guys make my days always a little bit better. So let's get into the picks. Let's just get right into it. And then after that, if you want to stick around, I'll go through the sponsors. If you want to help out the channel and help yourself out. I mean, geez, man, they're giving away free money, and then you got the prop professor down there giving you fire advice, AI slips, that type of stuff. But let's get into the picks. Let's see. You guys deserve that. And after I just went through a long intro there. All right. So here's what I'm going with, boys. And the last couple of NFL videos, we swept on one, right? We got that 3-0 video. So we're 1-2, but we're gonna turn it around. It's week 2. So we have a little better read this week than what we did on week 1. You're basically going in blind if you think about it. So I'm gonna go with Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns, going up against the Jets. I think this one's undefeated. Um, he just he goes off against the Jets. Always has, always will. There are several Josh Allen lines that I like, but this one's my favorite. So I'm gonna give it to you guys over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I'm gonna go with Brees Hall just in case the Bills blow them out, which is possible. That Bills offense is unstoppable. But their defense ain't so hot so far either, right? We're looking at the defense; they're not really stopping anybody either. But just to be safe, you can take the full game here on this one. Brees Hall over 27.5 first half rushing yards. I think that's way too low. I think especially The first half of the game, I think the Jets are going to try and maybe slow down the pace, try and keep Josh Allen off the field as much as possible. So I think they're going to keep giving it to Brees Hall. And the Bills can't stop the run. So I think 27.5 rushing yards is my favorite Brees Hall line. Now I'm going to go with Jonnu Smith. This is way too low, guys. Pittsburgh, he's their number one tight end, in my opinion. His 8.5 fantasy score is way too low. Going up against Seattle, you guys saw what George Kittle just did to him. He went over on everything and got injured, right? So give me Jonnu Smith here. I think this one, no one's talking about it. Yeah, I mean, in your season-long fantasy, I'd start him. Man. I wish I would have started Kraft. He scored 30 fantasy points on Thursday, and I have him on my bench, guys. Unbelievable. And then we're going to go with Puka against Tennessee. 82.5 receiving yards. He's coming off a week where he just put up, I think it's 130. This Rams defense is so good. So is here's where we messed up on Thursday. We underestimated the Green Bay defense. I knew they were good, but we only had 1 week to see it. But now we know, right? Now we know that Green Bay defense is legit. The unders would have all cashed, right? I think the Rams defense is also legit. But I think Puka's just going to go out there and just have a game, right? Probably over 100 yards again. So 82.5 receiving yards. I'm taking that. And then Garrett Wilson. This fantasy score is too low against the Bills. 13.5. He went off last game, right? I have my season-long fantasy. Against the Bills defense, man, they're gonna have to chuck it in that second half. I think in the second half is when the Jets are gonna start passing it. That's why Brees Hall I took in the first half. I could be wrong, right? I've been wrong. I was wrong last video, wasn't I? And I admit it. But Garrett Wilson, 13.5 fantasy score. I think that's way too low. He's a red zone target. He's the wide receiver one on this team. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna take the over there. And then Travis Kelce, the free square. And then Prizepicks also has these boosters they gave us. This is for college football and NFL. 3 different 30% payout boosts. So if you guys don't have a Prizepicks account, use promo code Skywalker. $5 gets you 50. All right. So if you're new to the game, Prizepicks is the most popular. So I'm gonna go with these guys again. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Brees Hall over 27.5 rushing yards. Jonnu Smith over 8.5 fantasy score. We're gonna go with Puka over 82.5 receiving yards and Garrett Wilson over 13.5 fantasy score. And let's get this in, guys. I don't know why we're getting hit on the payout. I don't know why. It's not a correlated lineup, but what you get on these other apps. Prizepicks, I like them. Sometimes you get better deals. Sometimes you don't, right? Ever since Cody from SBE and I, well, Cody, I'm gonna give Cody the credit where credit is due. Called me up that day to say, "Hey, Skywalker, we're gonna clean these guys out this weekend, and we're gonna correlate receivers with quarterbacks." And we took them for between the both of them. I took them for 15 grand. Who knows how much Cody took them for? He says it was like 50 grand. So we both got limited in one day. So, so the correlation, you can thank us for that. You're now getting penalized for it. So, yeah, you're welcome. But we made all that money, and then everybody caught on. It is what it is, boys. Yo, if you don't have the Prop Professor, check it out. Use promo code Skywalker. Get 25% off your first purchase. It is an optimizer for props. It gives you the best. I like to say plus money plays because there's a tab on there that's amazing. You click on it. It gives you the best plus money plays and what sportsbook to find them, right? Because there are tons of sportsbooks out there. You got to scroll through them all to try and find it. It gives you up to the second, top 5, top 10 plus money plays for those of you doing sports wagering. We don't like to do plus money plays when we play props, but if you're doing sports wagering, that's where the money's at, right? So Prop Professor, and they're now doing generated slips. Check them out. 25% off your first purchase. And DG Fantasy, that's geared more towards us, the people that play props. They give you the best lines for props for all the different apps, as opposed to they have the sports books on there. But I think it's geared more towards the apps like Prizepicks, Chalkboard, Sleeper, all that stuff, right? So, and they have AI generated slips. Each one has its own advantage. And when you sign up for any one of these guys, it helps me out so much. And I cannot believe we got a sleeper sign up. It's been 3 months, boys. And somebody, God bless you, whoever that was, signed up for sleeper using my promo code. Use promo code Skywalker. They're matching 100% up to $100, and they have so many discounts right now. Check them out. If you don't have a sleeper, if you do, tell a friend, family, brother, sister, have them sign up. Take advantage of that money, man. And then Dabble's giving you $25 for free when you sign up for Dabble. Their payouts are ginormous. You live in any one of these states, you just sign up, use my promo code Skywalker, and they're giving you a free $25. That's it. No strings attached. All these are no strings attached. You don't need to even put in a credit card. Nothing. Nada. Zip, zilch. Chalkboard's giving you $20. You're in any one of these states or Canada, they're giving you $20 just for using promo code Skywalker. This is awesome. And even better, and better has discounts every single day. I like 5-mans. I love 5-mans on BETR. I love the 20x payouts. They're giving you $10 for free. So if you sign up for these apps, use promo code Skywalker, and you lose the free money, then just get rid of them if you don't like them. You know what I mean? At least come out of your comfort zone a little bit and try these other apps. There's more out there, guys. There really are. You're going to find lines on other apps that you won't find on others, right? Does that make sense? I know. Guys, I woke up. I haven't showered yet. My hair is what it is, right? I'm growing it out to about down to here. So I've never had long hair in my whole life. I've always been clean cut. You guys look over the years through my videos. I've been doing this since 2015. I've always been clean cut. Here's me, Conseco, right? Look at my hair. So yeah, it's never been like this, but I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna let it grow. I'm gonna let it grow like the father. He had a dope hairstyle. All right, so let's go to Outlier. Let's go look these up. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, so that's 5 and the free square, right? So let's look up first. Look at Jonnu Smith. I mean, he's just been printing. He's exceeded 8.5 fantasy score in 9 straight games, guys. Home, road, it doesn't matter. Head to head, they played each other on a different team. He only got 3.8, which is surprising. Oh, that's because it's against Miami. Miami has no defense, and they're throwing to everybody. So if they're one of those teams where they didn't have to, why did that show up as head to head? Oh, because he was on a different team. That's why. Because Miami is one of those defenses where all their wide receivers for the offense is wide open. So when he was on Seattle, they're throwing it to the wide receivers. They didn't need Jonnu Smith in that matchup. Against Pittsburgh, I think the train keeps rolling here, boys. Last week, he got 12.5 fantasy points against the Jets. And again, he's exceeded this in 9 straight. I'm going to keep, while it's hot, I'm going to stick with it. Let's look at Josh Allen's passing touchdowns over 1.5. He got 1.5 last week against Baltimore. Head to head against the Jets, undefeated last year. 2 games, they're division rivals, so they play each other twice. Passing TDs against, the Jets give up the most passing touchdowns to the quarterback position in the league. And you got Josh Allen throwing the freaking ball. So that's enough for me. I'm taking that one. That's an easy breakdown for me. Breece Hall, his first half rushing yards. Both games this year, you can see where I'm going here. They tried to keep Josh Allen off the field in that first half. They've tried. They didn't succeed, but they tried, right? So 40 and 39 first half rushing yards both times against Buffalo. Like to see that. You look at 2024, 56% hit rate. And of course, this year, 100% hit rate. He got 50 yards in that first game against Pittsburgh. So, and look at this, rushing yards allowed to the running back position, 31st in the league. So, give me Breece Hall, man. I'm really trying to pick and choose my spots this week. And I've been looking at these lines all week, boys. I want to have a 6-0 video. More than anything right now. So I want you to win and I want me to win, of course, right? Garrett Wilson over his fantasy score at 13.5 against Pittsburgh last week at 22.5. That's beautiful because I have my season long. Head to head, he's gone way over in both times against the Bills. 24.7. And this is with Aaron Rodgers, I believe, last year. 18.6. This game was a blowout, and he still got 18.6 fantasy score. right? 40-14. Derrick Henry. Why do they have Derrick Henry up here? Oh, that's against running backs. It doesn't show wide receivers. Last 10 doesn't look good, right? But you got a new system here with the Jets. It looks like a new quarterback. Head to head looks great. I think this is way too low. Now, this was at like 17.5, which is probably where it should be, in my opinion. That's probably where it should be. But at 13.5, I can't pass this up. Give me Garrett Wilson over his fantasy. Let's look at the Rams game. Let's look at Puka. Because who else are they going to throw the ball to? Right? They have a lot of weapons in LA. Not really. If you really think about it, I mean, let's take a look here what we're dealing with. You got Devontae Adams, of course, right? Who looked great. He looked great. Maybe just a week one thing. I don't know, but he's not a spring chicken like myself. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, but neither is he. I'm looking down the list. The only one that's sticking out to me is Puka, right? As far as like a big game impact. Going up versus Tennessee versus wide receivers are 10th in the league. So they're not first, but good luck stopping this man. The only thing we ever worry about with Puka, to be honest, is he stays healthy, right? He doesn't get knocked out of the game. He takes a lot of hits because that man plays hard. It's hard to tackle him, and he lowers his head, and then boom, they take him out. But 130 yards last week against a tough Houston defense. One of the toughest, not the toughest. Give me Green Bay and the Rams for defenses this year, but Houston has a pretty tough defense, and he put up 130 against them. So give me Puka over 82.5. This line's just gonna keep going up, 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 up. So these are the 5 that I have for the video. Again, in the DFS club, I already have a whole list. So far, I'm 2-0 in baseball today. So I mean, we got baseball going, guys. We got everything going here in the DFS club. Come check us out. Let me bring up the website for y'all. Go to dfsclub.com. That's where you get all my picks. You get the Skywalker DFS cheat sheet. You get all my slips. I post all my slips in there. Plus, you can tell my brother Space. I've been with Space, and I've been doing this since 2015. To the best. We came together and started this Discord in 2015 and have not looked back, Jack. Space has been so good at it that he's traveling the world right now. I'd be doing it too, but I'm married, right? If I was Space's age, I'd be doing the same thing. God bless him. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. That way, Schroeder and I get credit. Schroeder's not in the video because it's the middle of the day, so I got to close the office door, right? And we are the cheapest in the business. Our bronze, silver, and gold plans. Bronze plans start at 50 cents a day. A little bit less than that. If you pay up for a silver and gold plan, it's even less than that. And if you pay up for a gold plan, boys, it's like 20 cents a day. You're getting the whole NFL season, including the start of next season, right? You're getting the rest of MLB and the beginning of MLB next year. You're getting the whole NBA season. And that's where the money is made. You don't know, it's not NFL, it's NBA. NBA, that sets me up for my whole year. I look forward to the NBA because my winnings from that pays my bills for the whole year. So I cannot wait. I believe it's next month. You get the whole NBA season. You get NHL. NHL is probably my second best. I love taking. It used to be shots on goal, but Prizepicks has been kind of chintzy on giving out shots on goal lines. But you got to get them more towards the game. But anyway, you go to the goal plan. It's like 20 cents a day, boys. Shop around. Please shop around when everybody else is jacking their prices up because it's NFL season. 1, 2, they're thirsty. And 3, they're greedy. We're not like that, boys. We're God-fearing people in here. And we don't take advantage of people, man. We just want y'all to win and join the family. DFSclub.com. That is where is that. You can join thousands of people. There are 10 plus pros in here, you can tell. And I'm playing DraftKings and FanDuel and kicking butt in it. So I love to play fantasy, old school DFS with NFL. That's my favorite DFS one. So come check us out, guys. DFSclub.com. Sip a Red Bull for the working man. And let's get it, guys. Again, hopefully you have a better week next week. Hopefully we all do. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means the world to me that you guys tune in, you watch. I want to see more comments, though. I want to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. I am genuinely concerned for everybody right now. Please leave me in the comments. Hey, Skywalker, I'm doing fine, whatever. I don't think it helps the algorithm or anything, but I just want to hear how you guys are doing. Let's get this bread, guys. Let's do it. It's Sunday. After I go to church, I'm rushing home because my wife sings in the church choir. So I gotta get there early. And after, they're done. Sorry, babe. I gotta go home. NFL's on. So yeah, it's gonna be another long day. And then Sunday night, she's in the semifinals for the karaoke contest in town. So Sunday is gonna be a crazy day, but man, I need a little escape from the week. So it's all good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hit that like button. It don't cost you a thing. And good luck in all your slips and all your season long fantasy. And I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.